Say my name, say my name.
Now then. Now then, Vinyl Monkey here. I know we're only in July, so just over halfway through the year, but if there's been a better album out this year than this one, then please let me know about it. And if there's a better one still to come this year, then I'm seriously looking forward to it, because I'm ready to hail this one as my album of the year. It's a bit of a surprise really. I'd seen this guy had released an album, and I followed some of his stuff, particularly his stuff with Tom Waits, where I think he first appeared on as lead guitarist on the Rain Dogs album, and then did a whole series of work with Tom Waits, which is absolutely stunning and almost defined certainly defined the guitar sound of that brilliant run of Waits albums through the 80s, 90s. Less familiar with his other work, although he's played with everyone from Wilson Pickett to Robert Plant to Solomon Burke to Elvis Costello, John Zorn. I think he's been involved in he's been credited on hundreds of albums, and he's released a lot of his own albums, generally in the genres somewhere between noise rock and free jazz, I suppose. And as far as I'm aware, all of those albums that he's released under his name have been instrumentally based albums. But this year he's released his first lyrics song-based album, and this is a collection of songs that he actually wrote. He began to write in the 90s, and I think most of them he'd completed them in the early mid-90s, and he tried to pitch them to a record company, and the feedback he got was it was too dark, they weren't interested in it. The person I'm talking about, and that was a track, the beginning of a track from this album. The person I'm talking about is the brilliant Mark Ribot, New York-based guitarist, songwriter now. And as I say, I've been aware of him since the Tom Waits Rain Dogs album, and I think if anybody watches my videos and watched when I was doing my favourite guitarist, Mark Ribot featured in my top 10 there. He's sort of a sharp, awkward, angular style. I think I did read somewhere he once said that he's nowhere near technically as good as the great rock and jazz guitarists, but he's just got a certain style about him that is his own, very much his own, unique approach to the instrument, which is based on, I think he was, Hendrix played a right-handed guitar, left-handed with the strings upside down, didn't he? And I think there was some variation on that theme involved in the way Ribot learnt the guitar. But what you don't get from Mark Ribot, you don't tend to get, is sort of lead guitar pyrotechnics, But although there are one or two moments on this album, but what a stunning album. It comes with just the inner cover, which has got all the credits for the other musicians appearing on there, and the producers and engineers and what have you. And then it's got the same thing but printed backwards on the back. I'm assuming that's deliberate. What it doesn't come with is lyrics. There's no lyric sheet, which I wish there was. I'm sure they exist somewhere on the internet, so maybe I should look them up and print them out or write them out or something. But they are often dark. The style is somewhere between, well, it's its own style, but occasionally it's reminiscent of Leonard Cohen, occasionally it's reminiscent of Lou Reed. He sang that one in a sort of falsetto style, which is the only time he approaches that sort of octave on this album. That's the third track on the album, Say My Name. The album opens with a song which, as far as I can gather, is pretty much from the deathbed of his father, on his last legs on morphine, cancer, but beautifully done. Every track is just absolutely stunning. It actually contains a surprising number of musical styles. There are some that are bluesy, like that one we've just played. There are jazzier, there are folkier, there are noisier styles. There's a bossa nova style in there. But despite this variety of styles, like all great albums, truly great albums, this one just hangs together as a cohesive work of art. And what hangs it together is partly the theme, and the theme, for me anyway, seems to be about being lost, and to some extent loss itself, but also the sincerity, the gentleness in which these dark lyrics are delivered. It just holds the album together. The last track on the album perhaps is more akin to Rebo's previous solo work. It's a sound collage or a noise collage. It is an instrumental track. It's called Optimism of the Spirit, which perhaps is appropriate at the end of what is, on the face of it, a dark album, but delivered in a way with, as I say, gentleness and perhaps a sense of optimism as well within there. It's intimate, it's personal, it's sincere. I can't get to the last track on the first side, which is the title track, A Map of a Blue City, without shedding a tear at the moment. And I've played this album. It's one of those albums where I just play it, and three of the songs have become real earworms. I'm walking around the house sort of singing them, or singing might be stretching it a bit, reciting the words to them. Map of a Blue City. I'm going to go out with that one, I think. I'm not going to say too much more about it, I don't think. It's superb. If anybody wants to suggest other albums of 2025 that I should seek out, please do so. But this is at the moment my album of the year 2025. Because of the new arrangements in this room, I'm actually playing it off this telephone contraption or whatever it is, so apologies for that, but it saves me getting up and walking about. But we're going to go out with the title track, Map of a Blue City. It's not a blue map, it just looks that way. It's the map of a blue city. I'm going to press the wrong one. I hate these touchscreen things, but this is it. This is gorgeous. Mark Rebo.
I'm just aimless. I could go home anytime I wanted. I see a telephone. Think I can hear the ocean.
This is a man who's
It's
lost.
not a blue map. It only looks that way. Sits the night
Spatially, geographically, psychologically,
It's
physically,
not a blue map.
utterly,
It
completely
only looks
lost.
that way.
Beautiful.
It's a map of a blue city. It's not my birthday, but I still was born. There still are moments you leave me speechless. It's not a blue map. It only looks that way. It's a map of a blue city. It's not a blue map. It only looks that way. It's a map of a blue city. Driven by empty spaces, a shadow on the wall. Tell me there'll be times me and me right now. Tell me there'll be time. Tell me there'll be time. Going places, going in my life. Filling my empty spaces, build a city of your dreams and give me time, places, company. You're the my empty spaces. Tell me there'll be time. Tell me there'll be time. Going places. The platform's empty.